Hello everyone! So, in my previous video, I told you my best predictions about episode 76 and what secrets can be unwrapped in it. So now we know for sure that Boom started going back to the earliest episodes of his series, and sometimes it may be presented to us in a form of different funny gigs or references. But what if I'll tell you that Boom can actually start a new plot arc based on the secret that was revealed to us back in episode 44 and then forgotten by everybody but me? Yeah, you guessed it right, because I'm talking about the mysterious guys called Computermen, and why we can actually see them somewhere in the future of Skibidi Toilet. And in today's video, I'll tell you everything that was ever told to us about Computermen. So you'll learn all the information about them and their secrets. Why were Computermen scrapped from Skibidi Toilet project by Boom in the first place? And why he can bring them back now? Who are they? And how they can help the Alliance in this new confrontation against ISOTOILETs from space? And most importantly, how is this freaking chair maybe connected to all of it? If you want to get the answers to these questions, then get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because it's going to be amazing. Let's go! So the Computermen story is actually pretty interesting. And in case you started watching Skibidi series not since its very beginning if you already forgot some essential details of its earliest episodes, let me remind something to you real quick. Boom actually planned on adding new race that would fight on the Alliance's side against Skibidi Toilets. And you can find an indication about it back in episode 44 when we had been shown a sign with the image of a computer on it, and there was supposedly such a phrase on it, an amazing future. And we can also see a number 2 on it and words, color screen. And what is the rest of the phrase in white color is really difficult for me to see, although I have a suspicion that the second phrase could have sounded like 2 years of computer color screen. In any case, all of these details are really enough to create a very clear image for us. The upcoming race was supposed to be Computermen, and their screens could have actually been much more advanced than the screens of TV men. Their race was also supposed to represent the future skills and perks, and the appearance of such guys in the series could influence globally the power dynamics of the Alliance. Not to mention some new cool lore Computermen could have also brought with themselves. But nevertheless, after episode 44, we saw no further indications of Computermen actually appearing in the series, and later instead the focus of Boom's attention shifted to other plot arcs and twists, so everyone started forgetting about this whole Computermen thing. So why would Boom leave this idea so suddenly? And well, to that I have several suggestions, and most of them are connected to the story of the series. I believe that Boom had more of less vague conception of the whole plot of Skibidi Toilets, including the initial appearance of ISOTOILETs. But it's possible that he wasn't sure of some concrete events or plot arcs endings, so that he planned on introducing the new race of Computermen, but then realized the timing would be way too early for them to appear. If he'd make them appear right after episode 44, then it could have complicated the existing storyline way too much, or even break some parts of it at one point. Boom might have also felt that the existing storyline needed a bit more development with the current characters and factions before adding anything new to it. Because just imagine that. The Astros were just about to debut in episode 53, and their whole plot arc was just beginning to unwrap. So introducing the new race that would fight on the Alliance's side would break this whole plotline in its very beginning, or speed up the events of the series too fast. So we'd lose other important plot arcs that needed more time to be developed. For example, the awesome plotline with Plungerman, Lucky Cameraman, and the Secret Agent, which is still far from being over, by the way. So another reason for Boom to delay the introduction of Computermen was to focus more on the existing characters and factions such as TV men, cameramen, and speakermen, who likely needed more screen time to develop their roles and relationships fully. So delaying the introduction of Computermen could have allowed for more in-depth storytelling and character arcs, and this is exactly what we got at the end of a day. But of course, the most prominent reason for Boom to delay the twist with Computermen was to introduce their race in more strategic way when it would the most logical from the plot point of view for the whole series, so that the impact from this new element would be more effective. Episode 44 or any other early episode might not have been the right moment in terms of pacing or plot progression, so that's why the idea of Computermen was forgotten for long 30 episodes. But in episode 74, the hope for the people that actually remembered about the hypothetical existence of Computermen came back to us. Because guess what happened? In the glitchy image from the elite TV man point of view, we saw some weirdly shaped silhouette that didn't really resemble any of TV men we saw before, although it clearly had a screen on top of its head. And according to some theories here and there, this could actually be one of the first images of Computermen foreshadowing their future appearance as a race. So could it be actually true? My feelings are pretty split on that. On the one hand, this image was really vague and blurry, and it appeared just for 1 second. It could really be a reference that was left to us by Boom, or it could be just a deformed image of TV Man after all. But on the other hand, why would Boom give us so many other tiny little details that could lead us to the idea of Computermen, though? Let's talk about the computer screen that could be noticed in this scene too, or allegedly the same computer screen that was placed next to a camera, a speaker and TV screen in the third part of episode 70 next to the secret agent. And in case you forgot, all these hardware pieces were resembling all races of the Alliance, which were cameramen, speakermen, and TV men. Then how would a computer screen turn out to be there? All this seemed really interesting to me. And now, as episode 75 came out, we've gotten another detail that could lead us back to Computermen, and this is just crazy. But before I'll tell you everything about it, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel because I work really hard to entertain you, my friends, and I always appreciate your support. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. And the detail I was talking about all this time was the chair. Man, it doesn't let go of any of us, huh? Yeah, you heard me right, because I'm talking about the same chair that almost made our brains explode in the leak to episode 75, and especially when it appeared in the episode itself several times. And it wasn't only the fact that this chair could be found in the most weird places for it to be, but it could also been seen moving on its own. And at first I thought that it was just a funny little gag from Boom, until some of my subscribers pointed it out to me that this could be not a simple chair but a computer chair, and now everything started fitting in one place. Because all these details almost back-to-back seem to be like a hype that Boom is building up around the new race, and he did the similar strategy around the idea of unification between the Alliance's forces and Skibidi Toilets. He was also slightly teasing us about this possibility, and only when it became extremely obvious to us already as it would be the most logical move for the plot, he released the 75th episode and basically confirmed all of our initial theories. So I believe that he may do something really similar to this with the introduction of Computermen's race, and now let me tell you why I think so and when it may possibly happen. So I can see several really valid points why it would be really beneficial for Boom to introduce new race now at this moment of the series' development. First of all, with 75 episodes already out, introducing Computermen could add more fresh dynamics into the series, making the confrontation between ISOTOILETs and the forces of the Alliance, including new Skibidi comrades, even more tense. And also, adding a new race could expand the Skibidi Toilet universe even more so. Boom can make more new plot lines, conflicts, and alliances. Plus, Computermen will most likely have advanced technologies and abilities, so they can bring new elements to the battles and strategies within the series, and that would make battle sequences even more epic and versatile. And of course, their appearance would also make the major plot of Skibidi Toilets more complicated and unpredicted. So we'll be anticipate new episodes with even more passion that we already have. And I also think that Boom will definitely receive some positive feedback when he'll finally introduce Computermen's race to us, because we always crave for something new and fresh in this series. That's basically what made Skibidi Toilet so entertaining, because something new keeps happening in each one of its new episodes. New characters keep appearing with their developing story arcs. New upgrades keep coming for our old buddies. And the battles are getting more epic, brutal, and visually stunning with every episode. So in the end, I would say that I definitely expect to see the introduction of new race of Computermen to the series by Boom. Although I find it to be more plausible to happen further in the future episodes and not in episode 76 exactly, but it still can happen really soon. And that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then hit the like button below, and also be sure to write a comment under this video so I will pin the most interesting one. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Discord channels not to miss my new interesting videos. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!